All feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to set up shop at Inner Harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Jackson on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Crabtree, the intended receiver. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Green 80.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Lucy. 372. Go left.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, 63 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Bortles to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They do go for it. It's Bortles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
Spread right, 72.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out.
And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal.
Hey, spread left. Spread left.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So now Bortles will bring the Jags up to go for 2.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smack. 117.
They'll try and run it here. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcel Darius able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Here's Jackson. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Miles Jack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and they're not able to convert on 4th down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs wouldn't be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He goes underneath for Yeldon. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. C.J. Mosley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Bortles. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Zadarius Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Crabtree has it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
380! 380! Lucy!
Bortles now on first down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Bortles. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Bortles. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, now Bortles. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
380. Lucy.
Bortles going to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. And this
is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 60 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Bunch right. 372.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gone!
after the interception. Here's Jackson. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Jackson now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Calais Campbell in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Calais Campbell in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Bortles now on first down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice game. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lucy. Move.
Here's Bortles to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protect.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw, it's Bortles. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for two. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for two. And this game now tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here we go, here we go. Spread left, spread left, spread left.
So after the INT, it's Bortles going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And give him a gain of 37. They come out here in the I. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
380, 380. Spread left, spread left, spread left. 386.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Let's go, let's go. Spread right, 72. 11B, 11B.
Back to throw, Bortles. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Lucy. Move.
Here's Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Back to throw. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah,
and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they'll run the sidelines now, starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Bortles going to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Sunday. 372. 11.
Now Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, 65 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So now Bortles will bring the Jags up to go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know.
NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.